Welcome back to Advent of Vim 2025. This is day 10 and we're going to talk about the command line window. Of course, a big shout out to my YouTube channel members here, also the YouTube super chatters and thankers, and we also have some more GitHub sponsors. Shout out to all of you. Hi, my name is Marco. Let's get started. And first, let's just run a few commands here. Let's say we want to get rid of these line numbers here in the gutter, the relative line number as well as the current line number. That's the actual line number here. We're going to set no number and no relative number here. Now let's say we want to run the global command here again and delete all the lines that contain debug. We're going to do that. Yeah, that should do the trick. Now let's say we wanted to get rid of the info lines as well. So we could, of course, type in the whole command here, but we could also modify the command we had before. In command line mode here, we can use the up arrow to go back to all the commands, to the up arrow and the down arrow. So let's say we want to modify this. Here you don't have any normal mode or something like that. So you have to run the arrow keys here if you want to change debug to info or something like that. Instead, we could open up the command line window. Let me show you. And from normal mode, I want to show you first, you can open up the command line window with Q:. Now this new command line window here appeared and it works exactly the same as any other buffer. I can navigate around here. I can search this buffer. So I can do all the things I can do in a usual normal buffer. So let's jump back to the end of this file here, or this buffer. Let's go 2 lines up here to the debug statement, and I could go back here and change the word to info now. And of course, this is not a very complex command here, but you could see the appeal here, right? So now if I'm finished editing this line, I can simply press enter. And this command got executed. Now there's not much left of the file, but let's try to open up the command window again. So maybe if you just already are in command mode because you wanted to type out the command and then you remembered, oh, I've had a command that was similar or that I want to use again. You could also open up the command window. And I think I showed you this in one of the previous videos before, but you can also open it with ctrl-f from within command line mode. And now you're also directly put into normal mode here and you can do all kinds of stuff here. So let's say I wanted to re-enable the relative line numbers or something like that. Let's search for relative. And previously I have run this command, so I can simply hit enter now to re-enable the settings I want to have here. And you can see how this could be quite handy, right? So let's open up another file here with some more content. So maybe this North Pole gift registry again. Now let's see what else we can do with the command line window, because this not only works for the X commands, but it also works for search. So let's say I'm searching for Emma here and jump to Emma, and oh, there's actually another entry here with Emma. I can search like that. But now let's say I wanted to search for Jake. There's a Jake here, or for Noah. And we can simply go on with the end to go to the next occurrence. But let's say I have a really complicated thing here, like a unique ID or something like that, that I don't want to type again from the top of my head if I want to search for it again. Of course, this is not within this file here, but it's just an example. So bear with me here. You can actually open up the command line window, but for the search terms you used before. So you can use Q/, and you go to the things you forward searched. So this works the same way again. So you can scroll through this, or you can search here, even search in the command window for the search terms. If you just know a part of the complicated search term or something like that. And then you can hit enter and hit the search again. Num is not in this file, but the search worked. Now let's search again. You could, of course, also use / and hit the up arrow and the down arrow again to navigate through this. But maybe the search term you're looking for is on top of this search term stack. So the command line window might be very handy. And maybe you are already in this mode and then you realize, oh, the search term I'm searching for here is really old. You can also press ctrl-f here again and open up the command line window for the search terms. And this works as expected, of course. Let's try backwards searching here. Let's backwards search for, I don't know, Timmy, and backwards search for Marcus. And you can also open up the backwards search window with Q?. So here are all the terms you backward searched here. They are different from the ones that you had in your forward search. what I forgot to mention before, you can also leave the command line window here with ctrl-c without executing any command or executing any search. So if you change your mind, you can always cancel this. And of course, you can also open up the backward search again and hit ctrl-f to also open this window. So a little bit of a shorter one today, but it's already late and I don't have much time today. I hope you liked it anyway, and maybe you learned something new here. If you did, hit the like button, hype the video, subscribe to my channel, and you can also do donations to GitHub sponsors or Ko-fi. Thank you so much for watching and staying until the end. Until next time, see you around and take care.